Hello everyone, this is P2 and JD, playing the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. We're back at Windibanks.
We have to know what happens next, guys. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them.
Like, take it!
Take that! Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please?
What is it now? You should go home and get some rest. Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers. Your ladyship! How? I don't believe it! How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that?
Ragabash?
I salute you. This is good work, that is. I can see you've been very busy here as well. Eating your chips. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue. There, I think that's the worst noise I could possibly make.
Everyone eating, watching this, is gonna be like...
Lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, yes! I don't feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship.
Would it be alright if we investigate the scene of the crime, then?
Do as you please. You know where it happened? Through that door behind the counter.
He's very accommodating. Yes, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Windibank and Gina.
Right.
You know who knocked it out.
Well, I'll be getting back to business then.
Will you be investigating the storeroom as well, Inspector?
If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. But there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working round the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently.
That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far serious matters before.
So what I'm saying is, don't get on my feet, sunshine.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Come then, let us not waste any time.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. We need to examine. There's a stereoscope we need to look at.
Oh. This is that strange contraption that lets you see pictures of things as if they're right in front of your eyes. It makes you think. And Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday. We were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm fairly sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are. Though I'm not confident I can get it closed again.
Oh yes, that's a folding stereoscope.
Really? This is a stereoscope? Mr. Sholmes showed it as a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions.
Yeah, so when I looked at the guide, it said go to the stereoscope. I'm like, oh, the thing that Sholmes looking at. They're both stereoscopes.
Oh, see, now that one I didn't know about, because it's
Yeah.
so small, I thought stereoscopes were like a little bigger. But for that, he used the great big contraption over there.
Oh, well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts. How'd I just say that? A carousel? No, okay, carousel. Good gosh.
Okay.
With all sorts of
Carousel.
pictures inside. It's a carousel. That's not. Whatever. You know what? I might just start calling it that from now on. Who knows? I'll own it. This little thing is a much simpler design for use at home.
This is a carousel, sue me.
Yeah. There are special shops selling prints you can use in them. I have a little collection myself.
I wonder if I could make money out of these in Japan. It would beat keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway.
Alright. So, let's look at the calendar. The very obviously messed up calendar.
Look here!
Oh yes, a bullet hole. And I can see the bolt is still lodged in the wall.
Presumably Mr. Windibank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time.
Unless it was aimed at his head.
Cow.
Ah, well... Mr. Sholmes likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that.
laboratory?
It's all there in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris? Ah, did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Well, he doesn't do it often. It is quite a dangerous pastime.
Doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once.
Forget that for now, Reno. Let's examine this bullet.
That's hard to forget. That's easy to, Iris. What's that around the bullet hole? It must be raspberry jam. Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar.
It's obviously strawberry jam.
Give it a quick sniff.
Get a quick lick. Aha! I mean, we'll be able to help with that.
Tastes like pennies. What?
Yes. Ew. There's nothing at the side of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Reno?
I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris.
I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold.
Really?
There you have it, you see. It makes you hungry?
A little bit.
What?
Get it. Oh. Anyway.
Right. When it comes to blood, we're all different types.
Yes. What a scientific observation.
So you need this.
Please, no, don't shoot it. Oh no, what's that scary looking thing?
Harley and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. Watch!
Oh dear.
Oh no! Piccolo bled all over it!
Oh no. A vegetable,
Actually,
man.
sorry, his blood is purple, not green. Or wait, is it... What? Is it... It's green, right?
What? Who is? Piccolo's?
Piccolo.
Yeah, he has purple blood. They changed it from red to purple.
Yeah.
Oh, the color of the bloodstain has changed.
There! Does it make sense now?
Yeah, an alien's been shot. I think I'm starting to understand.
Good! It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see? Yes, how wonderful. The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change color. So you can identify whose blood is you're looking at in a flash. Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Jane would say it's bleeding great.
So, whose blood are we looking at then?
I don't know.
Just made it green.
Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood different colors, so... Just find someone whose blood turns the same color, and you'll know who it belongs to, in a flash.
But that would mean we had to draw blood from somebody. It's more like tube flashes, really, isn't it?
Or we could take the bloodstain samples around the back. One flash or two. This could very well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make a note of it in the court record. Alright.
Okay. Although I don't want a shot. Those hurt.
Let's keep testing any results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have reagent left, sure. Reagent, not regent. Oh my gosh. Carusel's one thing. Regent is completely wrong.
Regent sounds like some sort of, like, scientific energy. Like, used to power up different things, like in the future.
Hey, wait. Do you see it?
Hey, isn't that the picture of the cat?
That's...
Yeah!
That's the very same!
But why is that?
That was also in the coat pocket.
That's weird. There's
Wait a
the
minute.
article ledger here.
Hold on, sorry. We didn't look at the back!
Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it.
13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th April, 9 p.m. That's it?
So this photographic print is a redemption ticket?
For an article that was deposited 2 days prior to the incident in an omnibus, it would seem.
Yes, a small box. It doesn't tell us much about it, does it?
Wait. I just had a thought.
What's that?
Okay, so we know this was in McGilded's pocket.
Yes.
Now, there's a redemption ticket for a small box. Now, what else was in McGilded's coat?
Well, it was the disc as well, wasn't it?
Right, what kind of disc?
Oh, it's one of those discs that you put inside one of the music players, right? That has to have those little pins that move across on it so it can sound the music.
So, what do you think the box is then?
Oh, wait.
Something
if
to
that's
play
the little
the
box,
music disc.
Oh, no wonder. So, the music box and the little disc, like, oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Perhaps it contains some valuable mementos. I can't help wondering. Presumably, Mr. McGild never redeemed the article in question since he still had the ticket. So is it possible the box is still present somewhere in the shop?
Ah, yes. There's something McGild deposited. We need to investigate. And take it out with us. If at all possible. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna see us. Quick, Iris, shoot them with the gas gun. Oh, what's this? It looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind.
Oh, look on the back. There's some writing. Is there? Oh, show us, Susie. Show us.
Lucky thumb. Oh, that's
this is
hers.
different.
Yeah.
15th February, 10:30 p.m. Article deposited, one gentleman's overcoat. Loan amount paid, £1. Redemption deadline, 15th April, 10:30 p.m.
A gentleman's overcoat pawn for a pound? I believe it was a very fine coat. In fact, I think.
Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Jane redeemed yesterday. Why is Windibank using pictures of cats and whatever? That's not the big deal, but it's like, of all things, make a redemption ticket of.
That is weird. And it's still wearing, which belonged to McGilded.
You know, I'm more concerned about that bloody thumbprint.
That's what I was gonna say. They didn't mention anything about that. I would have never expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though.
It seems Mr. Windibank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have on hand.
This photograph of a cat looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else before.
Why, just a minute ago! Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same as one Ginny gave us earlier.
Of course! I was forgetting that she gave us that print.
Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out!
Alright, let the cogs turn.
It's just about the same picture. It's very close.
This almost makes me think it's a spot the difference game now.
Wait a minute.
It's like, yeah, that's what I was about to say. That that other kitten's looking straight at us. The other one's kind of looking towards the side.
Oh, not just that. Remember, we looked at something that had two other pictures before.
Wait, we did?
Yeah, Sholmes was looking through it as well. The stereoscope.
Oh.
It creates 3D images from two different pictures.
Oh, so this might be part of that same one then.
Yes, they're exactly the same. Interesting. Haha, I've got it! These two photographs hide an amazing secret!
A secret? What does she mean?
You must tell us, Iris, at once. Do you really want to know?
Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Look at this photograph. So
every time I do it, it makes me
about these two photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Windibank's counter, and the one Gina gave us before. What is this amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these two identical prints?
Actually, that's not quite right.
Sorry?
If you look carefully, the two prints aren't the same. Not exactly.
They're not? I mean, we've seen that.
Have another look at them now. Can you see it? They're just slightly different from each other?
I think so. It's very subtle, though.
But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the two prints? Ah, well, it's because they're a set, you see.
No, I don't.
This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment.
Pair of photographs, stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? That's all we've ever been hearing.
That right. That's what Mr. Stone showed us yesterday. You see? There it is, just over there.
Ah, yes, of course. That magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch.
Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions.
What? Really?
Now you just cross your eyes. Do you know how a pair of
Dot your
flat
teeth.
photographic prints can... What?
You said cross your eyes, I said dot your T's.
Dude.
It's right there.
You're right. Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea.
Of course we wouldn't.
Oh, wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you.
She's over the moon, bless her. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene.
I, for one, simply have to know. This is very
Alright.
important.
Okay.
Have you ever considered, Reno, how our eyes see depth in the world around us? No.
Well, I just opened them, and it works.
But the reason it works is because we have two eyes.
That is true. 2 eyes. Shocking.
If I heard that sassy thought, if you try
Sorry.
closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see it straight away. What you see with your left eye, and what you see with your right eye, are ever so slightly different. You get a different view with each eye. That's true.
It's true.
Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Shift slightly. Oh no, I can't speak at all. Help.
Oh.
Exactly. and in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges into two views at one. I stumbled all over everything. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see.
Ha. My brain is really amazing, isn't it? It has so much without telling me.
Ah, I think I see. So a pair of photographs consists of a left eye view and a right eye view. Isn't that right? Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick.
Unless you got a lazy eye.
That's true.
So if you can persuade your brain to merge the two pictures together in your head, you'll be able to see the depth in these prints.
Yes, Reno. You're beginning to understand.
And a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that.
Ugh. Ah! Yes, but
Oh no.
I had to choke out a yawn. As long as you have two images, two eyes, and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
You can? Really?
Yeah, you dot your eyes.
And cross the D's.
Let's try it. Let's see if we can view this pair of prints with the help of the stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go.
Zato-san really loves this kind of thing.
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that?
Cross my eyes? I think I can.
Watch me and see if you can copy. Make your eyes do this. Alright, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
I don't think I am.
There, how's that? Wonderful, now it's your turn, Runo. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time.
This is weird. Not exactly easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints. Start by staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes. You should see two overlapping images like this. Hey, the footage is blurry.
Can't see, man.
You try it now, Runa.
I'm just going to have to give it a try, I suppose.
Did the print split into two images for you? Now, the next step.
I can't get them to uncross.
Uh-oh. Is to put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together until they form a new single image in the center. That's great. How does this help us? Oh, yes!
I don't know.
Mr. Naruhodo, it works. I can see it in the middle now. It looks so real. Oh, I could look at it all day.
You should not do that. I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt.
Your turn, Runo.
I'm only doing it for a little while.
Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the two images overlap exactly in the middle.
Like this, is it?
There! You managed it! So now you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary. So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Runa?
They're certainly amazing. But isn't it easy to... Oh, it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly.
No, some people find it easier than others. But that's why contraptions like this exist, for people who find it tricky. Oh, I recognize that. We saw it over there yesterday, didn't we? If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here, then set the pair of photographs in the stand at the back and...
Still amazing, even though I know roughly how it works now.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
These little machines are so affordable. Surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures you hate them.
But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case.
Stereoscopic pictures. I never even heard of them until yesterday. We certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll ever actually need.
Well.
I mean... we might. We just might.
Well, let's take a look at the back here. Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rather trouble. Hey, I don't know if you noticed his blood print, but
yeah. Yeah, I have noticed.
The red smear, you mean?
Yes. Looks like blood, doesn't it? I wonder if Susato-san had picked up on that. Well, in that case...
Yes, we need Iris.
We should show this to her before we forget.
There we go.
Before I forget that.
Alright, now, let's present it to her. Yes. Oh!
He'll take that in his face.
That looks like blood.
God! I would say it's from a gloved finger. Almost certainly a glove made of leather.
Well, don't worry, Bruno. You can leave the rest to me.
Umph.
Ah, it's purple.
Ah, it must be Star Platinums. Look at that.
I don't think stands bleed for the most part.
Yeah, they got that weird, star face looking thing. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's you.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was too busy lost thinking about what you just said. Sorry. Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? We simply must add to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue.
Let's add it to the pot of blood.
Ew. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point.
Well, this particular stain of blood.
Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood this is?
I think I do.
So who is it, Batu?
Well, it's gotta be the blood of, like, thrice-fired Mason, right?
You're right.
Yes, I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the color it turned, but with a little deduction.
That's right. I think it's clear. Iris, you know as well? You first, Reno. Who do you think it belongs to?
Alright, I believe that this is the blood of thrice-fired Mason. Thrice-fired Mason?
You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off the... Yeah, that's kind of how Batu normally talks with this kind of thing. He'll get there eventually.
Never sure of what I say. Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course I never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fired, though.
The victim
Just like Puny.
of the... of the omnibus case...
Because Puny can never hold a job, because...
Oof. Yes. His name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. But that would mean this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago.
Yes, I think it was. Gina brought that ticket here to Winterbanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it that time.
So it's a smear of blood from the time Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night.
It's true. He was.
Now I ask is, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I was about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. I went... He didn't seem to like that, so I helped him up instead.
Didn't clap for him. He still didn't answer, though. It certainly does look like leather glove thumbprints, this mark. But we know that Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time, anywhere on his body. From which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Mr. Naruhodo, you sound just like Mr. Sholmes, except you're right.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope.
Yes, I think you're right, Bruno. Very well. Let's make a note of this. Alright.
I like how we have blood samples now, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, let's see. Talk to Iris. Did that. Present. That.
Objection!
Fired.
This man's blood is not red, it's purple.
You're an idiot.
Oh, look at her print.
Behind that door is a storeroom, isn't it? That's what Gregsy said.
Yeah, I wish that Bobby would move his head out the way. Yes, and that's where I saw the dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Arrgh. And it had to be on the left side, too. Sheesh.
What does that matter?
Yeah, well, because, yeah, that's where the heart is. I was like, oh, yeah, it would have to be there. Mr. Winterbank face down on the floor with Gina beside him.
As the accused's legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruhodo. We must make a thorough investigation.
Yes, course. And we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime.
Don't worry. If there are clues in there, I'll find them. Alright. Well. Let's go to Window Bank storeroom.
So can we shoot his oh.
Can we shoot him? He's already
no, not
dead.
him. I mean, can we shoot his blood to see what color it turns?
We could.
Maybe later though. Poor Iris, she's clammed up completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Winterbank's life was taken in this very room only last night.
Perfect, the train's coming.
Ah! Yep. Gregson, get back in here!
Where are you going? You can't leave, that's suspicious.
What is it now, sunshine?
You took one look at me and tried to run away.
You think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do you? Well, it just happened, so... Well... I've never seen her relationship looking like that before, is the thing. And I didn't know what to say to her.
So you weren't running from me, you were running from a 10-year-old.
Yes!
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm afraid this is all a little much for young Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector. Yeah. Inspector Gregson.
You can't have my chips.
Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you? Gregson.
Bruh.
I don't think that helped.
I don't think that went very well.
Penalty. Why? Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine, and I told you not to get under my feet.
We weren't. We're getting in this room.
And so is the train.
Sheesh, that's loud.
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
guys.
No, that's fine. It's what we get for living in the middle of nowhere. There are trains everywhere. And we have investigating to do ourselves.
Yes. I'd like to hear more of what the social inept inspector has to say. And it better not be Galgantic.
Socially inept Inspector Gregson. Oh, Hurley.
Inquire into how Mrs. Sholmes' operation is going. Yeah, you should probably start with that, man.
Probably.
Socially inept Inspector Gregson. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Not good! You've got eyes, haven't you? Use them! It is what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less.
Iris, could you lend me a hand?
So, Gregsy, what do you make of the crime scene here? Oh yes, your ladyship. Do you allow me to humbly explain? Last night, shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom is found locked from the inside.
So it was locked from the inside.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was it the police officers doing? Quite right, ma'am. Quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in, as humbly as possible. Oh. As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thuswise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child. Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector. Miss Lestrade, the hapless girl, was curled up on the floor, dead to the world.
She's still alive, you know. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious.
And I'm afraid to say, she had the gun that was used in her hand. No!
Yes. Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now.
In a pocket, we found the key to the door as well.
What? The key to the storeroom?
And you say the storeroom been unlocked from the inside, Inspector? Correct. All of which leaves your ladyship's friend in something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid.
Sticky.
Obviously! My personal opinion is all that is, it's some sort of misunderstanding.
Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Alright.
Gregsy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright? Is he?
Well, the thing is,
Don't mince your words, Inspector. Please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
No, the operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well...
Out with it!
Yes, ma'am!
Jeez.
There's something called a general anesthetic. It's the latest thing. Renders the whole body insensitive.
The whole body... anesthetized? Anesthetized? I don't know how you
Anesthetized? I don't know, whatever.
Anesthetized, I guess. And is that even possible?
It means the operation can be complete... Gah!
It's that freaking word that trips us up. Jeez.
I know, right? It means the operation can be complete while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for them to nod off. Or so I hear. And now the op's finished, they can't get and wake up, apparently.
Oh my.
No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in his system, or the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes around again.
Hurley.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get word to you. Huh?
Get him some coffee.
How's he gonna drink it if he's not awake?
Force it down his throat.
I don't know about that.
What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way.
It's like me playing Metroid Prime. I'll do it my way.
Screw it, we'll do it live.
Alright, let's see. Okay, we need to present the ticket.
Take that, Inspector Gress. And could you give me your opinion about this? Do you think?
We don't tend to share sunshine, not with the general public.
In that case, Gregsy, how about some herbal tea? There we go. I think that's the worst one I made.
Do you just have like a cup and a saucer with you like all the time?
Ah, lovely. Not very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. And of course I do. What self-respecting British citizen doesn't always have one with them?
You don't mind sharing this. Here.
Okay, did that not do it?
Okay, maybe we can show it to him again now he's had tea.
Hold
Can
on.
we?
Oh,
Okay.
I think I know what happened. We didn't inspect the back of this.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Mr. Win. I thought we did though.
We did for the first one. Not.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Winterbanks appears to have used the back of this photograph to write out a redemption ticket. He's written it very neatly, but still, perhaps he ran out of paper, so he had to use anything he had at hand. To hand. It's hard to know what the front. Oh, what's the front and what's the reverse side now. But if you put them in the stereoscope, maybe you could
Wait,
find
is
out.
that all it is? Are you kidding me? Alright, what'd I do out of order? What did this idiot do out of order? I wonder. Hold on. I did something wrong. Talked to Gregson. We talked. Present the pawn brokers. Oh, I'm stupid. I presented the wrong one. Hold on, guys. The
Wait,
operator
it's not the
is...
one?
No, it's not the code, it's the box, which makes more sense because they didn't know about that one.
Oh. That's still kind of confusing to me. Inspector, what do you make of this?
Ah, what have we here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposit here, is it? Looks like someone ran out of the office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was to hand. Yes, this is a ticket for Mr. Gilda's overcoat. The one little diver turned up yesterday with.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
That was one we tried to hand to you, like a dummy. Because I can't read. At all.
Really? Think you know better than me, do you?
No, I didn't mean to,
Bruno's right, Gregsy. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So, what's all this about then, if I might be so bold as to ask?
This is a second ticket.
A second one?
It seems that Mr. McGilden in fact had another article in the storage here at Windbanks.
Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh good, because he's ever so easy to talk to.
What do you mean? I'm perfectly good at talking to people.
This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilden's overcoat.
Oh, you mean to tell me?
Yes, there was more than just one music box disc, it seems.
I should have insisted that I had taken it back to the yard and examined it properly.
You still have it?
According to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilda deposited another article here with Mr. Windibank.
Yes, I can see it written here. A small box, was it?
Do you have any idea where it is, Gregsy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Please, stop looking at those big turquoise eyes all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles, I will. I'll go barking.
There's no time for dog impressions, Inspector.
That's enough sauce from you, sunshine.
Uh,
There is one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles are only held here for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then.
That's right. It's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop, where the forfeit items are offered for sale.
Yes, the shelves in front. We must search them at once.
You're wasting your time.
Oh,
There are dozens of little boxes out there. Hundreds even. We can't possibly know which one might have been Mr. McGilded's. The information is not written in the ledger.
well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
Of course, ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure.
Getting old.
You're getting old.
Don't remind me.
Alright, now we've done that.
Frick! Why is it cold?
What do you mean, why is it cold? I'm burning up and sweating.
What? Getting chilly. Oh,
Lucky.
out of all the articles in the storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked.
Ah,
Uh-oh. Oh no, that might be the box that you... Well, what is it, Iris?
that's the box file that my manuscript is being kept in.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh! Dang it! Iris unpublished story. The Hound of Baskerville. Surely, that's not what all this...
we must check inside the box at once. Yes.
Open the box, open the box, open the box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
It was there. Iris' story was there.
Really? It was? Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris?
Yes. I mean, of course I'll be Charlie when you say deposit here, but still, it's a relief to actually see it.
Really? Because that's not a very well-hidden frown. Something else is bothering her.
Alright, let's see. Shelves. Open chest. Which shelves? Which ones? Which shelves? How about these?
Look at all these Eggman's articles that have been disposited. The room is stuffed full of them.
You won't get away with this! I can't believe how many there are. I'll knock them out. No, Knuckles, don't!
No, we have to pick them all off the floor.
A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings, look!
Pieces of different people's lives, quietly gathering dust in here together. There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policemen shuffling around.
Not much I can do about that, Sunshine.
I know.
Okay, that counts for both shelves. Let's see. Shelves.
Okay.
And the chest. Ours. Well,
Totally does. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line.
poor Mr. Windibank. He was a nice old man.
Well,
I think he would have wanted it.
he was shot just once. They probably did. He kept trying.
Yeah.
Most likely, the fellow died instantly. He wouldn't have felt a thing.
Yeah, but still, ouch. This must be his blood then.
Ah! I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps... Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action.
Ah, atta girls.
Is it purple or green?
It's
Blue? Okay.
So, now we know the color of the chemical turns when it reacts with Mr. Windibank's blood.
So we still don't know whose blood is green. But we know purple and we know blue.
we have Emerald Splash, Star Platinum, and now Moody Blues.
And it doesn't match our analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop. No, let's set the sample to the others we've already collected anyway.
Wait, did I say Emerald Splash? I meant Hierophant Green.
Yeah, I was like... And also, you didn't use a tarot for blue. There's Dark Blue Moon.
Oh, yeah, I don't...
You know, Imposter Captain Ensign Eels.
Oh, yeah.
Fishman! He
That's
got the
one I barely
Starfinger.
know. Oh, yeah. Starfinger!
Can't believe they could show that on TV.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Can't show fingering on TV.
You can't show a man smoking on TV either. You have to black it out.
What?
Oh, and the English version of that, they blackened out the part where Jotaro's smoking.
I've watched both English sub and dub, and I have not once encountered that.
You haven't?
Then again, I've watched the Blu-ray
I see.
releases, so...
Oh, yeah. That when they put it on, I think when they put it on Toonami, I think they blacked that part out.
Oh, that's
For
daft.
some reason, I don't know why. People smoke all the time, but I don't. I think it's because like Jotaro's like 17. He shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, well.
Oh no. Anyway, this is a revolver, a real one.
And quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Windibank's life.
Too bad ballistics doesn't exist yet.
Nope.
What's the matter, Susie? You and Real look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past.
It's true.
But anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with this yesterday, didn't we?
We sure did.
You should
I
check
tried
the
to
chamber.
take my own life!
You should check the chamber though, because he only has one bullet in there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It must be the same gun.
So you're saying if it has anything more than one bullet in there? Or
Yeah,
rather,
then it can't
anything
be.
more than no bullets?
Then that can't be his gun, but that's what I think. Last night, when I looked through the spy hole and the door in the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand.
Mr. Winterbank told us he only ever had a single bullet load in his revolver, didn't he?
Yep.
Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun had been fired. I mean, I was gonna ask, what would that prove, though?
Oh, well, I was gonna say maybe that can't be his gun, so he
Well, it
probably
wouldn't
didn't
change
shoot.
who shot him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So
Well, I
we can
mean,
fairly
we know that
cer-
she didn't do it, but still.
Well, yeah, that's true. I just thought that probably would have been some leverage for the case or something. So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. Well, cabbage.
Well,
I guess that
well,
does
well.
prove it.
Dong!
Whoa!
Dong! Dong! Ah! Too many dongs! No, you jumped down my skin there! How can Mr. Winterbank set such a wicked trap?
I doubt he set out to scare anyone.
Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Jean another visit soon.
Oh,
Her trial's tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you'll be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. Don't you remember, Reno? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer.
really? Did I say that?
You sure did. Yes, you did! The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we better hurry to the prison and talk to Gina again. She probably already ripped it up.
Well, we have in our hands.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well,
So she broke out of prison just to rip it up, I mean...
I said I didn't want to be defended. Give me that. Like, wait, you'll rot in the cell then. Nah, Gina, good. You're back.
Ah! The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful? Eh? Oh, didn't bother me.
Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Winterbanks.
Oh, right. Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, but I did it. That's not...
Gina, we came to ask your final decision
Eh? What decision?
about tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you, or not?
I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you. Right. See.
You really lost your fight all of a sudden.
Oh, what happened?
Must have scared her. But I know what it feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear.
Yep, I know that feeling.
Can we prick your fingers so you can see the color of your blood? Oh.
What?
You know, to add it to the,
Yeah, let's break your
court
fingers
record.
to get your blood. You know, blunt force trauma.
Not break it. We just prick it with a pin. We
You
just
said
look at
break!
the color of it. No,
Unless
I
we
said
didn't break this. Oh.
Yeah, you know, like. prick your
Okay.
fingers with a pin.
Alright, I'm
You know.
watching you, though.
Mm.
Oh, alright
What?
then. Blimey, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then. Fill us in. Who done it?
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
Well, obviously the person who's holding the gun, dummy, that's you.
Oh,
You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo, and all of us, know that you are innocent of this crime. No, we believe you're innocent of this crime. We do not know 100% yet.
Yeah,
but
for
we
all
have
we
faith
know,
that you
could
did
have
not
had
do
a.
it.
You kind of had an itchy trigger finger. I don't know. But and while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish.
For instance, these two photographs, if you stare them cross, I think you get 3D image. Isn't that crazy?
Look at this photograph.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know now why you broke into Windibanks that night. Looks like I'm going to have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason. And thrust it in Gina's face. Or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose.
I could. Yeah, I guess you could.
I mean, she might think I'm a punk for doing it so gently, though.
Maybe. We already have the representation papers and other documents we need. Crap. Okay.
Oh, everything good?
Yeah, I knocked over my water bottle. It's all good.
Okay. All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you'll allow me to represent you in court tomorrow.
Nah, don't bother. Ginny, rip 'em up and chuck 'em, would you? Them representation papers, or whatever they're called. Wait, hold on. Let me try that again. Them representation. Wow. Gina, you made that way more complicated than it had to be.
You could have tried.
This selling fancy enough to have a bin.
So, what will you do in court tomorrow? You know, besides hang.
I'll be fun on me own. Wait, oof. I don't think you will be. Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen.
This is one stubborn pickpocket.
Alright, well...
What if I took your fancy hat?
Now, what was the thing that she was looking for?
I think she was looking for what we found inside the trunk, right?
Which would be...
That would be the manuscript. Because she was probably going back there to check and see if, like, Holmes actually just, I guess, like, sold it off or not.
Mm-hmm.
We found this in Mr. Windibank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris' latest story.
Ah! Oh, right. Well, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Windibank showed no signs of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing the manuscript last night?
Huh?
You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it?
Ah!
Why don't you tell us what happened? Please.
Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story. It's the latest Shows adventure, right? But it ain't been printing yet. So I figured, it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right? That is not why you were looking for it.
Nah.
Oh yes, at least 5,000 pounds. What?
So, you intended to sell Iris' manuscripts, did you?
No, Ginny, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on! Of course I wasn't gonna sell it! All I want to do is find out the mantle script, or whatever you'll call it, was really there or not. That's the only reason I was in there in the first place. For Iris' sake. Isn't that right? Ah!
We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did.
But... I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Jenny. I just knew it. Well,
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before. Shoop!
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jenny, that was so sweet of you. Alright, alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Ooh. It weren't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. Yeah, we have a lot of that going around here. You wanted to know Mr. Jones was being honest. If he'd really deposited the manuscript at Winterbank's. It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got a dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be Otter. That's why she writes her stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night when I was listening to what you were saying. Stories about Daddy?
You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective, so much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner?
Well, that's how I see it, yeah. You're so thoughtful and so kind, Jenny. Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we? Look! Give it a rest, will ya? I ate all this chummy nonsense. Do you hear? I ate it! I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. If you don't trust no one can let you down. That's a rough mentality to have. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarpa. Huh?
Wait, am I still there?
Yeah, you're still here.
Oh, that's weird. Like, everything froze for me for a second, then it went back to normal. No.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm caught up.
Okay. I was thinking that's a rough mentality to have. If you don't trust anyone, you don't have to worry about anyone laying you down.
I mean, yeah. You can trust us. I didn't notice it till now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of that overcoat. What?
Huh. There's
Hey,
stains.
yeah. Are some very suspicious red stains.
What? Why you looking at me like that?
I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now.
I know what we need to present. Do you know?
Wait, do we? The other, gee whiz. That other, ticket, I guess? With the blood stain on it, or is it something else?
Close. You're on the right track with blood.
Oh, wait, the blood samples.
Yep.
Yeah. Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
What? Blood, Mr. Naruhodo.
It's not chocolate sauce. You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So it could be blood that splattered from Mr. Winterbank when he was shot last night. Oh, or so could it be.
Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Jenny. I'm going to shoot. Blue? Purple!
Purple!
Wait.
Purple haze?
Purple?
Whoa, that's a lot more blood.
Hermit purple. You can't just go from tarot stands to other stands.
Oh, okay. We'll do hermit purple.
Hold on, who was purple? Ah, those are some. I mean, it did look old. The stains.
That is true.
That's curious.
And it's purple.
Oh. Oh my.
What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole coat is covered in blood. Of course. The black color of the fabric goes masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now.
Uh-oh. I think McGilden might have done it. It's starting to look like he might have just done it.
He did do it. I knew I wasn't satisfied with that answer. Gee whiz.
And the blood's reacted with the chemical to turn a purple color, which matches one of the samples we already collected perfectly. Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was a brickmaster. Whatever. Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. He's no longer a brick maker, he's a brick master.
He must be a robot master that masters the bricks.
What are you all on about? The victim? What do you mean? That means, but, what does this now mean? Aside from the fact that McGilded more than likely did kill Thrice Fired, what does this also mean for Gina?
Well, then that means she couldn't have killed, like Mr. Winterbank because his blood was blue.
Uh-huh. And it was splattered.
Yeah, it would have
She's
splattered
been
everywhere, too.
framed!
But by who? Is it Eggman?
Who knows? It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the Omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story!
Well, if you sign the papers, then I can tell you.
I've already signed them, darn it!
Yeah, but you have to agree to let me be your lawyer now, too. We can now we can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilded's overcoat.
But in the trial 2 months ago, the defense said this in his testimony. Frick! Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to a fella bleeding right from his stomach? I was going to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. I've already made the joke, so I'm not going to do it again.
But if you look at this overcoat, it's clear. These stains could have arisen from Mr. McGilded trying to pull the victim to his feet. Yeah, it wouldn't have got it all over his hands unless he just hugged him.
There! A calming hug helps everyone who's been stabbed.
Oh, thank you. So nice to be embraced before I die.
No, if that was what really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat.
The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered all over Mr. McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. Does blood whoosh out like that when you get stabbed, I wonder?
I mean, it can.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess so. And plus, like, a gunshot would have been too loud.
Yeah.
So it must have been the knife. Anyway, I've tried to run from the truth for long enough. But there's no escaping it now. I never was running. I still wanted to find out. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded.
Well, congrats, Patu. You now know the truth.
And now to resurrect him so I can kill him again.
Mr. Naruhodo.
That horrible case is solved at last.
2 cases later, it's finally solved.
And I helped the man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen?
It wasn't really your fault. You know, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent?
I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon.
It's true. A weapon?
Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson.
You mean Kazuma-sama? This is you, technically.
Oh yeah, I forgot, because it's back then. Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have.
Unwavering belief.
Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, There can be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwaveringly. What's funny, Gina?
Cool. Sounds like in this Empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. Well, come on. Look at the mess it's got you into, believing in that bog trotter.
Yes. I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free. I mean, he didn't exactly walk free.
Well, at least you learned your lesson now, eh? Believing people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. So you let down your guard, you've at it. Take leave of my book. Believe no one, get hurt by no one. That's not a way to live.
You gotta believe someone.
Gina, may I ask you something? What? I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial? How many times do I have to say it? Rip them up and chuck them away. Are you really sure that's what you want? I bet that's what he wants and all now. Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago. I let him run up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely.
I don't know. I mean, you came clean now. A lawyer's primary weapon is his unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything that's happened. Yeah, trust her. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial.
Huh? Are you half-baked?
I wish I was baking right now.
I wish I
not at all.
wasn't baking right now.
Oh, well, I wish I was warm. Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth.
Seriously, Mr. Naruoto. Didn't you hear of what I said before? I'm a born liar. Pips just trip off me tongue. I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it.
No?
Gina, I do understand why you chose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there is more to this life than you yet realize. What do you mean?
There's a pilot trying to listen in.
The world we live in is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down. Huh?
It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I am completely on your side.
What do you expect me to say to that? Oh.
Let me...
Then it's decided. I will take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparation for tomorrow's trial. It would be a shame to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern Lauder. I don't know what you are. I don't get you.
Gina's taking herself off the back of her... taken off to the back of her cell. She'd never admit it, but I hope she's, feeling alright. That turned out alright in the end, I think.
Whoever's hiding there, Show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice.
Mrs. Sato?
Somebody's there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before.
Are you a Z fighter?
Blimey, you're sharp, huh?
Oh,
Hey,
those are
Gregson.
fish and chips.
I suppose using one of those mystic Japanese arts, like the art of stealth I've heard so much about.
If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector.
Grexy!
Oh dear me, I'm most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been listening to our conversation?
Good grief, listen in! No, no, no! I just got word there were some visitors who were refusing to leave even though it was after hours. I assure you, ladyship, I only just arrived. This very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is, nothing untoward, nothing at all.
After hours? Is it that late already?
So then, I'll humble excuse myself now, your ladyship. Ta-ta, toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye-bye and bye.
Dang. That's a lot of farewells. And not one of them appropriate for her ladyship.
Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will, well,
Emergency?
Lord's...
Lord, on guard.
Nothing! Forget it, anything! Anyway, I'm off!
Alright, Grexy, if you have to, let's chat soon.
Delighted, charmed, can't wait, if you please, my pleasure.
It's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere.
Grexy's so funny, he says such silly things.
It's certainly entertaining to see the inspector of the police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court.
I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Isn't she...
Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later.
Forgot she's leaving. And so, our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away in my insides. I had to fart. Tomorrow, Susato-san would be leaving Britain to make her way back to Japan.
Oh, way to kill the mood there.
Sometimes those ones just really get you.
True.
Naruhodo-san, it's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted.
What about you, Susato-san? Today has been even more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes, Gina was arrested. All on the back of the news that her father has fallen ill and she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm, and yet I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
One final task.
It's just 2 months since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. It was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret.
I'm so sorry, Susato-san.
It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
I know we've only been here a short time, but my limited experience of the courtroom I feel I've learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities. Facets?
Facets.
Facets. Oops. Facets to people's yeah, there's a lot of faucets coming out of their eyes.
Yeah, everyone's
leaking
leaking and dripping everywhere. Facets.
Yeah. Like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we see only a small number of those total facets, and what is illuminated is only part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, for as long as we live.
That's so true.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much. But I keep hoping that one day, it'll all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open, and we keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark.
It's amazing to think it's been just 2 months. You've grown so much.
Sorry? I've what?
Oh no, it was nothing. Unimportant.
I don't know. Do you know what time you'll leave London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 a.m. Whoa.
That's
early.
Well, I mean, I've gotten up at that time when I had to...
I mean, I've done it too, but...
Yeah. It's mainly just to escort people to the hospital. Well, not escort people, but, you know, go with them to help out with stuff at the hospital, I guess.
Oof.
I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station.
Absolutely not.
Sorry?
I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow.
Gina's trial. Oh. Yes, I know, but...
Every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible. Even though, like me, I'm sure you will find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try.
Okay. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean?
Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this.
Ooh, what's that? Some huge bundle of documents. Oh, documents. I thought it was candy.
What?
It looked like a
I'm
box.
sorry.
I thought that was...
You think that this is candy?
I saw the pink thing. I was like, ooh, pink wrapper.
Oh
but
goodness.
that's just a
It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. Oh.
Oh, that's handy.
The murder that was committed on the omnibus.
The McGilded case.
It seems to me that this case of Mr. Winterbank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you.
Everything else she's had to think about. Sato-san still managed to do this. And all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting.
It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it'll bolster your case some more for Gina.
Thank you so much, Sato-san. I'll do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure.
What? Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said there.
Oh! Ignore me. Let's just mumbling to myself.
No. Go back and say that again. Darn it.
Well, it's getting rather late. Hey, but before that, let's look at these. Okay. Case summary. Victim found deceased on last scheduled omnibus on the day after the stab wound to the abdomen. Mason Milverton died. He was a brick maker. East of London is where he lived. And then the trial summary. Masking is the defense. Zon Zykes is the attorney. The prosecution. Harhood, the defense attorney. Conviction was served with 3 eyewitness testimonies. Or a surprise 4th witness testimony resulted in acquittal due to insufficient evidence. Okay.
Okay, then.
I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room.
Usada-san, I
wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night.
Wait. There's something I need to say.
Yeah!
What? Frick. What was that?
A secret technique of mine. The Susato shutdown.
Shut down?
Please, I implore you. If we have to voice our goodbyes, I won't be able to hold back my tears. Oh.
Well, I'm crying because my back hurts now.
My back! Crack my back!
Son. Dang, you could have gave me a firm handshake. Or dare I say, a hug. Oh well. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of the case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted. Yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes. And as the cacophony of senses of our lives, or scenes of our lives here in London played through my head. Eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep.
And I didn't wake up ever again. That sucked.
Because the Reaper of the, was it?
Reaper of the Bailey.
Yeah, the Reaper of the Bailey came and claimed my life that night.
Yep. He's like, sup.
Dang. Is it over already?
It sure is.
I at least have some wine before I go.
Small hours. St. Sarah's Hospital, Ward 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Early.
Yes, I quite understand. That has a great weight off my mind. Rest assured, I shall put everything in place, exactly as we've discussed. Thank you so much. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes. On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. My dear madam.
Dang, so she could get in to see him and we couldn't. That's pretty lucky.
Well, we'll still be in London.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, we'll just have to take to court in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Check the links in the description. Keep an eye for community posts. And as always, we'll see you in court.